Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Kitchen Creations with Robert. So today I've decided that let's go for something classic. So let's get baking. So the main ingredients are all 1 pound each. 1 pound of butter, 1 pound of sugar, and 1 pound of flour. So to start off, I'm going to add my butter and sugar and have it all come together and mix well together. So I'm adding my butter, and next I'm going to incorporate all the sugar. Pound of sugar, pound of butter. And with that, I'm just going to set it on the blender, on the mixer, and let it do its job. And start off slow, and then we work to speed up a little more. Once the butter and the sugar has all come together, I will turn it up a little and let it just continue mixing until it's light and fluffy. The color of the mixture will get a little lighter as well. So I'm just going to let this mix and we'll be back. So we've been mixing for about 5 minutes and I think it's almost ready, but let's give it a test. I'm going to scrape the bowl down and I'm going to start incorporating my eggs. I'm going to turn it on, going about 4. And I'm adding my eggs one at a time. Again, it's 4 eggs. We're back. My mixture is looking nice. Eggs have incorporated nicely into the batter. So now I'm going to start adding slowly, little by little, my flour. And I have 1 pound of flour. I've added half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to continue adding my flour, mixing, and we'll be back. Okay, so my flour has incorporated into my batter, and I'm about ready to add. I'm adding my 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And to this recipe, I am going to add half a teaspoon of ginger, and I'm going to give it a little kick with a little, I'm adding a quarter teaspoon of cardamom. You don't want to add too much cardamom because it could overwhelm the cake. Then what I'm going to do is crush some chocolate cookies. I've taken the cream out and we're just going to throw them into the mixer and bring them . And smooth. And I will continue adding. So I'm going to continue until I'm done with all my cookies, and we'll be back. So we're actually done here with this, so I'm going to pour it into my, as I'm being really scared with this thing because I've cut myself with it many times. So there's our cookie dough, and it's really nice and fine. And to that I'm adding soft butter. Incorporate the butter so it comes together so we can create a crust with this. And I have it pretty good. And at this point what I am doing is I'm going to use this in my Bundt pan to create crust that's actually going to be on top of the cake once it's baked. Now it is a non-stick pan, but I still like to spray my pan just to be sure sometimes. And we're pretty firm and even. I used 20 cookies and a 1/4 cup of butter, melted butter, to create this crust. Now that we're got it pretty much incorporated into the pan, I'm gonna get ready for my batter. So let me grab the batter and we will continue. And I have pretty much gotten all my cookie in there. And now I'm gonna add my dough. You don't want to move it around because you can risk moving the cookie crust and getting it all mixed up. And there you have it. We're ready to set into the oven. Okay, so my cake is ready. I'm going to pull it out of the oven and let's have a look. And here we go. It's pretty hot. I'm going to let it cool for a minute and then I will flip it. Alright, so I'm going to flip this. I'm a little nervous about this because this is the first time I'm actually doing this. And we're doing it on camera, so it could be a disaster. Then again, maybe not. Let's hope for the best. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. And there you have it. So a bundt cake with Oreo cookies on the top. I'm gonna wait for it to cool a little before we cut it, but it smells amazing. So we're not cool quite yet, but I'm gonna cut into this just because I'm a little anxious to see how this turned out. Again, it smells amazing. As you can see, you've got your cookie, your cake, it's piping hot. And let's turn this so you can see. So I truly enjoyed this recipe today. It's actually it was the first time trying something like this, and I'm gonna tell you, the cookies with the butter, it actually has a smell of a brownie. It is, I think it'll be wonderful with a scoop of ice cream, with vanilla ice cream. So guys, try it. It's only one way to know if you're gonna like it. Again, thank you for joining me today in the kitchen, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. And again, please remember to share, subscribe, and like. Take care and have a wonderful day.